Tonight, a high-risk offender back behind bars after being rearrested just hours after being released. We hear from Guelph's chief of police. Plus, the Cambridge Food Bank has found its new home, where the facility is located and when it will be ready to help feed the community. And gearing up for the big game, Chef D is here whipping up Philly cheesesteak sandwiches that you can make at home for the Super Bowl. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here with us. A man deemed to be a high-risk sex offender by Guelph police remains behind bars tonight, once again accused of breaking the conditions of his release. Madani Johans walked out of court Monday, only to be rearrested less than 2 hours later. CTV's Krista Simpson joins us live with more details on this tonight. Krista.
Leanne, Johans made a brief court appearance in bail court today on the latest allegations. He was remanded into custody, where he remains for now. This was Madani Johans leaving Guelph Court yesterday afternoon after pleading guilty to breaching the conditions of a probation order. He had been in custody since his arrest in July and was sentenced to time served, but within 2 hours he was arrested again after Guelph police say their officers observed Johans going to an address he was to stay away from. Johans has been in and out of custody since August 2024, when he was released after serving a sentence related to 2 sex assaults on strangers. He has been charged multiple times for not following the conditions of his release. Guelph's police chief says officers work closely with the courts, but it's the courts that ultimately make decisions on sentences and releases.
We are one part of the justice system, and we can only do our role. I think the best option we have is always making sure our courts have the information they require in a timely way to make sure they can make the decisions, again, within the confines of the laws that exist that the courts are working with. And we work very, very carefully to make sure they have that information. But at the end of the day, we rely on them to make the decisions they believe appropriate.
Johans is scheduled to return to bail court on Wednesday. We will have more from Guelph's police chief and also from a criminal defense lawyer who weighs in on options going forward tonight at 6. Leanne.
For that, CTV's Krista Simpson joining us live. Waterloo Region's snowiest winter on record is adding up, and it's only half over. Kitchener's mayor says crews have already hauled 3.5 times the usual amount of snow to the Battler Road snow dump.
3,123 truckloads, which is 3.5 times the amount we moved this year compared to the same point last year. So huge amount of work.
Of course, there's also road maintenance, too. The city's director of infrastructure services says they'll be doing a deep dive into lessons learned from a harsh winter. But right now, they're still battling the provincial salt shortage, having already used 67% of their salt supply at the halfway point of winter, mixing in sand to try to extend that supply.
So we're very carefully monitoring and conserving our available salt supplies and working with the contractor to extend the amount of salt that we can purchase.
Officials also bracing for a potentially difficult end to the season when the huge snowpack eventually melts and creates more slippery conditions. The University of Waterloo Weather Station confirming the region's received 206 centimeters of snow already this season, more than double the 95 centimeters we usually have by now. And I think today we can add to that 206 centimeter total. Ashley Bacon here with our first look at the forecast. Ash, we saw some more snow accumulate out there today.
Luckily, it was just a couple centimeters, so nothing too major, but we are inching closer and closer to that 295 centimeter goal for the season, but we've got until April 30th to reach it.
There's time.
So we
could get there.
We're very much getting close to that record, Leanne. And the good news is, though, it's not too bad. If we look at our satellite, it's relatively clear. Some cloud cover, but not a lot of system activity in regards to snowfall. Right now in Waterloo Region, we're sitting at -8. West by northwest winds 20 kilometers an hour, and that's causing a little bit of a wind chill, feeling closer to -15. So those those temperatures, Leanne, are going to continue to drop overnight. We are going to see wind chill values closer to the mid-20s overnight, so it's going to be another chilly one. If we take a look outside, though, now, it's not too bad looking. It's a beautiful shot in Hespeler Village. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Dave Pettit, our camera operator, for bringing us this beautiful shot tonight. You can see the sun is setting. It's trying to be out, even though we saw a little bit of snow earlier today. So not too bad overall.
Love looking at the beautiful ice formations out there as well. It's very picturesque.
Very picturesque. And winter is beautiful.
It certainly is. Just got to bundle up. All right, we'll take a break, tell you what you need to know. It is skate night, date night tomorrow in Uptown Waterloo. Lace them up, enjoy winter in Town Square. There will be treats, hot drinks, and a live DJ on hand. Stay with us. We'll be right back. After creating commuter chaos for most of Monday, crews have now moved a derailed GO train off the tracks at Union Station. Service still not back to normal, however. GO Transit riders will want to continue to check for changes to their Tuesday evening and Wednesday morning commutes. That includes those traveling on the Kitchener line. Metrolink says a modified schedule solves the maximum number of train trips on their busiest lines at peak periods, and that customers whose trips were impacted by the derailment will be refunded in accordance with their service policy. A snow dump in Wilmot Township has been shut down after the province stepped in and said it was not licensed to act as a snow dumping facility. Neighbors and concerned citizens say they started to see trucks full of snow at Hallman's Pit on Whitmer Road. The Ministry of Natural Resources said they had to step in and ask the owner to stop having the facility act as a snow dump. People in the community say they have concerns about an unauthorized snow dump so close to a major source of drinking water.
Our main concern, obviously, without knowing where the snow has come from and what's in it, one can draw conclusions or at least concern that there could be things like salt, like gasoline, like oil, that could potentially do two things. One, contaminate the region's intake supply, and two, affect the private well owners and agricultural farmers that use private wells in order to draw their water from.
Rory Farnan says they don't know where the snow is coming from, but CTV News has confirmed it's not from the township of Wilmot. The Cambridge Food Bank has found its new home. They've purchased a building on Franklin Boulevard. Staff say the new facility likely won't be ready until next year. They will stay at the Ainsley Street location until they're ready to move. They're moving into the former bolt and nut supply warehouse. The space is 31,000 square feet, much larger than what they currently have, and it's something the food bank CEO says she's excited about.
It's more than twice the size, but what's really beautiful about it is that it's all on one floor, so we don't have to worry about bringing thousands of pounds of food up in an elevator. It also is wide open, so it's really a blank canvas for us to create what we need to for the Cambridge Food Bank.
You're good. Coming up at 6, CTV's Karis Mapp will have more on the fundraising efforts needed to support the new facility. And still ahead at 5, remember when your cell phone had a keyboard? Well, we'll find out why some former BlackBerry employees are bringing that idea back to life and how much it will cost to own one. And let's check our Need to Know calendar. It is a monumental tribute to one of music's greatest icons. The Phil Collins story takes the stage at Center in the Square Thursday night at 8 p.m. There's a limited availability of tickets left. You can grab yours online.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
Well, temperatures felt quite nice out there today, Ash, but we did, of course, see some flurry activity, which we were expecting.
Yes.
Nothing too impactful, though, here locally.
I mean, overall, this week thus far has been a much big improvement for many folks. I mean, it has been such a cold winter, and as we know, a very, very snowy January. So just a little bit of flurry activity. It wasn't too bad. The good news is, Leanne, the sun decided to make an appearance.
Yes, it
Check
did.
out this beautiful sunset Dave Pettit bringing us this from Hespeler Village tonight. My goodness, Dave. If that doesn't put you in a good mood, I don't know what could, because that is stunning. What a nice way to cap off a Tuesday afternoon with that beautiful sunset. As Leanne said, it's been a cold start to the week, but we are looking at some more temperatures changing over the next few days. We are going to get a little band of precipitation that's whipping through our region throughout the next few hours, a little bit north of Kitchener-Waterloo towards Mount Forest. That's going to continue, but for the most part, most of southwestern Ontario will see relatively clear skies leading into your Thursday. However, by Friday, we are expecting a system to come through. What that system will look like, it's a little too early to tell, so we're keeping an eye on it at this point. Looking at temperatures across the country, look at Vancouver, double digits above zero, 12 degrees right now. On the other side of the Rockies, still quite comfortable at 2 degrees in Edmonton. In the Prairie provinces, things look a little bit more seasonal, -1 in Saskatoon and Regina, -13 in Winnipeg. A little closer to home in our nation's capital, you're seeing a little bit of flurry activity and a high of just -6 at the moment. And on the East Coast, very similar conditions there as well. Seasonal at -4 in St. John. So not too bad. Locally here, we're sitting at -9 in Kitchener-Waterloo. With that wind chill, though, feeling closer to -17. Now, those temperatures are going to continue to fall overnight. We're expecting an overnight low of -18, but feeling closer to -24 with the wind chill and around a 60% chance for flurries. But by tomorrow, a mixture of sun and cloud is expected, high of -8. So still a little bit below seasonal for this time of year, but definitely an improvement on those -double digits we were feeling last week. So definitely an improvement there. Looking at our almanac, great news. Sun rising now at 7:36 a.m. and setting at 5:36 p.m. as we just saw with that beautiful sunset shot. Back in 2011, -23.7 was our overnight low. So by comparison, a -18 night should be a walk in the park. All right, looking at our first at 5 forecast in Waterloo region. Thursday will bring cloudy conditions, a high of -8. -8 as well for Friday, but as we mentioned, we're continuing to watch a potential snowfall develop. Saturday and Sunday, though, looking like it will be a beautiful sunny weekend, but temperatures cooling off again to -13 on Saturday and -9 on Sunday.
We are gearing up for the big game. We've got Super Bowl segments all week long for you on CTV News at 5. And today, we welcome our friend Chef D. Great to see you.
It's great to be back. It seems like forever.
I know, we were saying, I don't think I've seen you since Christmas.
I know, since the Toy Mountain.
That's a crime.
I know. Well,
we're not going to let that happen
I know.
again.
Well, somebody went away.
Well, I know you've been traveling the world, so hey, what can you do? You got to sometimes escape in the winter. But if you can't escape and you're here and you're going to watch the Super Bowl at home, we got to have good food for it.
100%. So we're going to make a Philly cheesesteak, okay? So we're going to take some prime rib. I've taken the prime rib, I've frozen it, and then I take it on a meat slicer and slice it. So you can get your local butcher to do that for you. Or you could use skirt steak, which is really great. It's a little bit more grainy. Again, freeze it, and then when you cut it, you're going to get the nice thin slices out of it, and that's what we're looking for. So now we have it on our burner here. We're going to get it up nice and hot. And what we're looking for is that it just starts to sizzle. And while it's doing that, you can start seeing there, that's what we're looking for. We're not going to add any salt to this because the salt's going to take more of the moisture out, and you don't want a lot of the moisture, okay?
So we're just cooking the meat plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
And this is great because it'll feed a lot of your guests if you're having people over for the game as well.
Exactly. And we all have wings, you know what I mean? And that's why I just thought, let's do something different.
Yeah, I love it. I honestly, you're going to think this is crazy. I don't think I've ever had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Okay, well, you're in for a real treat.
Today's the first day. Try something new.
Exactly. So we're just going to continue sauteing this off. Now, we're going to add, in just a minute, we're going to add some Parmesan cheese, and then I have a selection of different cheeses here. Now, you can use any one of them, Swiss, Gouda, Havarti, cheddar, wherever you want to like it. American cheddar, away we go.
We can do a combo.
100% we can.
Who doesn't like cheese? Okay?
Exactly. And you can just start seeing now we're getting this done. We have our buns in our other pan, just toasting them. You could toast them and put some butter and garlic butter on it and take it that way as well, right?
Okay, perfect. We just got them
Yep.
face down here in the pan like this on low so that we don't get them too crispy there.
And you're just seeing that this is just almost done here. And then
That's pretty quick, too.
Oh, yeah.
We're cooking in real time today.
Exactly. Because there's a lot of times I'll say it's 3 to 5 minutes. But while this is cooking, just want to, you know, if you're having a dry February like somebody I know.
Like yourself?
I reached out to my good friends at Molson's. They have a whole new line.
Yes.
They have Blue Moon, of course, a Heineken, and then, of course, these energy drinks, all non-alcoholic. So, again, you can have great tasting beers at the game and not feel like you're missing out on anything.
And you might need the energy drink, too, to keep the day going. Because,
exactly.
You know, it's a long game.
Yes.
It's a long day.
It's a long day of a lot of different shows. So now we're adding our Parmesan cheese in.
Okay, perfect.
Then we're going to add in our regular cheese.
Oh, this is going to be right up my alley.
Right.
Who doesn't love meat, cheese, and bread?
Right.
And if you don't, there's something wrong.
And then I've sauteed off some onions, some mushrooms there. You can just take it the way you like it. If you want some hot peppers,
yeah.
Don't be scared to putting hot peppers in.
Okay, so you can kind of make this your own adventure
100%.
in a way.
So now we're just going to let that like steam just a little bit, and then you're going to start processing the cheese into the meat.
So do you want to put the cheese in when it's kind of almost cooked?
Almost cooked.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And just start seeing how it's melting there. And then we're going to take one of these.
Okay.
And do you want to put a little bit of onions and mushrooms on that?
All right, this looks good. So just layer that on kind of like that.
Exactly, perfect.
Throw in some mushrooms.
And just see how this meat is just getting nice and brown. And then we're going to take our well done side here.
Okay.
Just watch your fingers.
Okay. Don't burn me.
Okay, there you go.
Okay,
and there you have it.
All right, look at that.
Your first ever Philly
delicious.
cheesesteak.
Wow.
I think you have to.
Should I give it a try?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh gosh. Look at how big this is. How am I supposed to bite into this? All right, I'll give it a try.
Okay.
This is perfect for game day.
Exactly.
Chef, thank you.
You're welcome. How good is that?
Delish. Absolutely delicious. You should definitely make some of those for the Super Bowl if you get the chance. All right, here's what you need to know. The Highway 7 rivalry returning to the Odd Friday when the Kitchener Rangers drop the puck on the Guelph Storm. Game time, 7 p.m. Grab tickets for that one online or at the box office. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. CTVKitchener.ca, your home for news.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Sarge with Bounce 99.5's 4K Double Play.
We're giving away $4,000 for 2 songs back to back.
Listen weekdays 6A to 6P for back-to-back songs from the artist of the day.
Then go to bounce995.ca for your chance to win.
In tonight's Digital Dive, police are urging everyone to be vigilant after a woman's purse was stolen in Kitchener. The distraction theft happened in the parking lot of a business in the King Street East and Gateway Park Drive area this past weekend. You can read more about what happened and the message from police on our website, ctvnewskitchener.ca. And now the final 5 stories we're following today. A young woman was rescued, narrowly escaping with no injuries after launching off a highway on-ramp onto the QEW in Niagara Falls. OPP sharing these photos of the collision that happened Friday just before 11 a.m. A 23-year-old woman was driving along the on-ramp from the Fort Erie-bound QEW to Highway 20 in Niagara Falls. The woman lost control of the vehicle on icy roads and struck the snow on the shoulder, which launched her vehicle over the guardrail. It flipped onto its side and came to rest in trees and bushes, which ultimately stopped it from rolling onto the busy highway below. The woman was not hurt. She was rescued by witnesses who stopped to help her. 3 teens have been charged after an alleged armed robbery at a high school in Barrie. The teens aged 15, 16, and 17 are facing a number of charges in connection with an incident that put Maple Ridge Secondary School into lockdown Monday morning. Police say a handgun was seized and 3 teens were arrested on school property. No injuries were reported. Toys R Us Canada is facing another lawsuit from a landlord that says it terminated the retailer's lease for failing to pay rent. A court filing says the store chain didn't pay rent last month for a space at one of its Toronto shopping centers. The landlord says it warned the company it would end its lease if it didn't make a payment, then followed through with the threat on January 20th. Toys R Us has been closing dozens of Canadian stores and has been sued at least 7 times by landlords in the last year. The Heart and Stroke Foundation has released its 2026 Heart Monthly Report. The report says that while the death rate has decreased to more than 80% over the past 70 years, more than 6 million Canadians are living with heart disease or stroke. It also revealed the adult smoke rate has declined to 11%, but remains the leading cause of preventable death. In addition, just over half of children and only 2 in 10 youth meet their daily physical activity recommendations, while fruit and vegetable consumption has been declining for the past decade. Do you ever miss sending texts on your BlackBerry? Well, some former BlackBerry employees are bringing back the idea of a physical smartphone keyboard, and they've dubbed the new phone the Communicator. While it does have a built-in keyboard, its design is tailored more towards messaging and responsiveness rather than content and entertainment, which leads to more distractions.
What we've found is that there's a group of people today that really want to be better at communicating, taking action, avoiding distraction, doing versus doom scrolling.
It can be pre-ordered for $399 USD and will be available later this year. Wow, the BlackBerry certainly brings back some memories. I remember using my BlackBerry Pearl and it being all the rage back in the day. All right, can't wait to see what that one looks like. We'll send it over to CTV National News for now. We're back at the top of the hour with your next local news at 6. Have a good night.
Notification light on the side.